when we build or rebuild websites for clients, making them work for everyone is not an add-on. It's not a special feature. It's not like an afterthought. It's baked in to the foundation of every single project that we do. It's not optional. And that's essentially where we've landed to date.
Yeah, I really value this story, how you kind of came from where you were, and I appreciate the fact that you were questioning yourself saying, "Oh my goodness, like I'm making these beautiful designs, but am I making that error? Am I making websites that people can't
Yeah.
access?" And that stopped me in my tracks as well when you shared that anecdote about that woman. I think that's a really powerful story to shed light on how important this work really is. So I love that you got the CPAC certification. And I also love that you talked about building, repeat it again if you can for me, Steph.
Yeah.
Humans for humans. So
Yeah.
elaborate on that.
Yeah. So building websites for humans by humans. So meaning that we're building them for the people that are going to end up using them. We're not building them to try to meet some magical algorithm that's going to change tomorrow. Not that that's not important and shouldn't be factored in, but that's not the end target customer, right? And
Right.
so, and then we're building them by humans. So we're not vibe coding. We're not using these little fly by night, or hopefully they're fly by night tools to sort of generate like really quick, you know, quick and dirty. The
Right.
stuff that we're building is designed to be ultimately usable for humans.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. And I think, especially in the world we're in, we're going to see people, I think, in two camps a little bit, right? Not that we can't be a blend, but I think there's going to be a lot of folks who are going to veer more towards the made for humans by humans sort of camp. And I really love the work you're doing, actually. And it also, I think, shines a spotlight on the fact that most of us probably are blocking out a very high percentage of folks from accessing our website.
Absolutely. And it's not that different from any time from my experience so far, anytime you start getting into something that touches on a physical disability, like when you actually start talking about disability topics, it's very often something that unless you have a lived experience, either firsthand or with a loved one, you typically aren't really all that aware of it.